Hell's bells, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Let's go. Welcome to Soul Kitchen Radio Fantasy Football, Week 4. Live on Facebook, on Twitch, on YouTube, right here live on StreamYard. You got myself, Coach Camacho. You got Memphis Lou. You got Frencho Ranchez. Justin, the 49er Brownlee.
Oh, man.
And D-Shot is back. Come on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Get him. Get him.
Hey everyone, Scott Hansen here from NFL Red Zone. You are listening to Soul Kitchen Radio Fantasy Football. Fantasy Football.
Hey, what's up? This is Nate Burleson. You listen to Soul Kitchen Radio.
Fantasy Football. Fantasy Football.
The number one place for fantasy football. Soul Kitchen Radio.
It's time to punch the losers in the face. Welcome to Fantasy Football on Soul Kitchen Radio. Kitchen Radio. Soul Kitchen Radio.
Let's get crazy!
Soul Kitchen Radio.
Let me hear you scream.
Soul Kitchen Radio.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
All right.
Let's go. Let's go.
Soul Kitchen Radio.
Let's go. Soul Kitchen Radio Fantasy Football.
Yeah.
Right here. We are live. Your man, DJ Slicks, Coach Camacho. And check it out. It is week 4. You might have some echoes now. There it is. Got to get off on one. All right. Here we go. So, we got today, the entire crew is here for week 4. We got a couple of good things for you. First of all, we're going to say what we call it, pump or dump. We got a new segment, pump or dump. Are you going to pump? Play that dude that you keep looking at on your bench, on your bench. Are you going to play him? He's on the bubble. You're not really sure what you're going to do. Also, next man up with all these injuries. Who is the next man up? Who's going to carry the ball? That's another pump or dump also, if you ask me. Pump or dump, next man up. It kind of goes together. So check it out. Let's go around the room. Oh, man, Misha, where you been, bro?
Feel like I've been hiding out in the woods. The Rooskies took me away. We're building a bunker, getting ready for the next wave of the apocalypse. So that's what it feels like. But I'm like, I can't do this. I got to go back into the world with my people, with football. So I am back.
Yeah, you're back, and no Racers Brian. So Racers Brian didn't call us last week when the Raiders beat the Miami Dolphins. He wasn't in here last week. He didn't even call us. So I think it's
the Christmas miracle.
He's trying on his cape and stuff. His hood. All right, Justin, what's going on, Justin?
Yeah, I'm just so sad. On yesterday, my Florida Gators, they lost to the Kentucky Wildcats on yesterday. So I'm very depressed on this morning. You know, they finally beat us after 34 years. The Kentucky Wildcats finally beat the Florida Gators at home in Kentucky. Let's pick Kentucky.
Wow.
I'm a little depressed today. Oh yeah.
Maybe your Jimmy grab a piccolo will make you feel better.
Yeah.
When he's throwing them pick to the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, the Seahawks do not have the best defense this year. So, we'll see what happens in that area. Franco, what you think with today? How's it going to go? How you feeling?
Yeah, no, big division game for the Niners. Like you said, the defense for the Seattle doesn't scare me, but our defense, our secondary scares me. So I don't know. It could either be a big shootout tonight or today, and yeah, It's always tough when Seattle and Niners play together. It's going to be close. It's going to go down to the last. Whoever has the ball last, that's how it's going to go. That's how everything's been going this whole year. All the games have been awesome. Thursday night, Sunday night, Monday night. Been awesome games this year so far.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, Mr. Brownlee, Memphis Lou. What's happening, Sergeant Lou?
Man,
You got a big day coming today, man. Your Cowboys are finally playing in the early time.
Right, and I hate the 12 o'clock kickoff. Everybody knows I hate the 12 o'clock kickoff because you don't have time to get your food together. You don't have time to go to the liquor store if you need to make a late run to the liquor store. But I do want to start off, man, on something personal. I want to send my condolences on the passing of one of our very own, Daryl Adams, police officer here in Memphis, was hit by an 18-wheeler on yesterday, and he did not make it. And my prayers are with his family, his wife, their child who's on the way, and the whole department as we, as a city, grieve the loss of our second law enforcement officer in the last 2 weeks. So, man, keep us in your prayers. But God bless you, young man. You served us well. But on my Dallas Cowboys, man, today is going to be a big day. The 12 o'clock kickoff, even though Carolina does not have McCaffrey in the backfield this week, they're still supposed to be a good team, and you're going to get to see the Dallas Cowboys humble them today. Some people think this may be a trap game. I don't know, but I hope my Dallas Cowboys can step up. This defense has been playing good through injuries. The offense has been playing good through injuries. And we'll talk about some of those players in particular in pump or dump and the next man up. But I'm expecting a good game today on both sides of the ball, actually in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams for America's team, the team I wear the jersey. My dad even got me one with my name on the back, boy.
Wow. Hey, so, and this right here, this Hood Classics that I got on right now, this is my son's best friend, Mouse, out here, passed away a few weeks ago. And so they're keeping up. His baby was just born last week, his newborn, and he's never going to be able to see the baby. He's just got to he's in spirit. So that's
terrible.
So we are taking questions on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. It's all in the chat. And our first one we got from Carlos is God on YouTube. Morning, fellas. Should I start Deontay Johnson or Cortland Sutton? And before we give you that answer, Carlos, we want to let you know this. We got to give out our
give the disclaimer.
Official
give the disclaimer.
Here it is.
You want to win? Don't listen to these jerks. They just don't know shit. Fantasy football on Soul Kitchen Radio.
All right. There it is. So with that being said, man, Deontay Johnson is back. We're talking next man up. Chase Claypool is out today. Deontay Johnson had 13 points against Buffalo, 16 points against the Raiders, and I don't even remember him catching 9 receptions for 105 yards against the Raiders. And and then last week he got a rest. So Deontay Johnson, Cortland Sutton has always been, ever since he got in the league, I've liked Cortland Sutton. Cortland Sutton last week had 7 points. 1 point week 1 against Jacksonville. He has 19. And this is just me, fellas. I'm going Deontay Johnson on this ball. Just because he's fresh.
Wow. I'm going to have to go with Cortland Sutton, man. Week 1, he didn't do much, like you said. Week 2, 19.6 points. Had a kind of a slump last week against the New York Jets. But you can't expect points from the Denver Broncos. They're going to sling the ball. They're looking good in the AFC West. They're going to contend. They ain't going to win. I'm going to tell you that up front. They're not going to win, but they're going to contend for the crown out there. So he's going to get the targets. Last week, 5 targets, and he caught 5 balls. Week before that, 12 targets. He caught 9 of those for 159. I just ride with Sutton.
All right. Go around the room. Frencho, what you think, man?
I'm gonna go with Deontay Johnson. He's the number 1 out there in Pittsburgh, and that guy, he gets the targets. He reminds me of old school Antonio Brown out there. He's the main guy. He's the number 1 option that they go to, and I'm going with Deontay Johnson on that one. Cortland Sutton's good, but Deontay Johnson's a way better wide receiver in my
But
opinion.
Roethlisberger is playing like crap.
That's why he got to just throw the ball up, and hopefully playing Green Bay today, so they might be coming from behind. They're going to have to throw, even if Deontay Johnson goes crazy in garbage time. That would be good. What do you think, Misha?
I think you got to ride the hot wave. I think Deonte is really playing with some passion in his legs and in his heart. I think he knows he's kind of taking the thunder away from Juju. So I just like how he looks out there. And you're right about Sutton, because he's just like he's hot and cold constantly. So I feel
hot and cold.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm feeling Deonte. Makes me feel good.
Yeah, I'm going Cortland Sutton. I think he get more targets, more than Jerry Jeudy, and also KJ Hamler. He's a good dynasty darling, French KJ Hamler. But Cortland Sutton, I believe he gets more touches though. I mean targets.
All right, there you go. Carlos says, "God, good luck," and we appreciate you listening. All right, let's get into this pump or dump segment real quick. Okay, we got a couple more. David Williams, what's happening, man? He's got Dalvin Cook. Sit him or start him. You have to start Dalvin Cook. If you got Madison from last week, anybody that got Madison from last week, sit Madison. Don't get rid of him. So here's my question, Frencho. Would you, if you had Madison last week and you still had Dalvin Cook, right? You got him handcuffed. Is there a chance that Madison is going to get some play today for Cook, or is it going to be all Dalvin today?
Well, yeah. Right now it's looking like Dalvin Cook is unlikely to play on Sunday, per Adam Schefter at about 30 minutes ago. He reported that. So I would go with Madison over Cook. Do not start Cook. Even if you want to start Cook, even if he suits up, he's gonna play a couple plays. He might not feel good. I'm not a big fan of when the player is injured and then putting him in the next week. I like for him to come in, show me what he's got. Is he good enough to play? And okay, we'll play him next week. So it's right now it's saying Cook is unlikely to play against the Seahawks. That's last week's, man. What the heck? Start him. Start Dalvin Cook. He's looking good.
Browns. He's questionable. They haven't put that tag on him. Actually, he just turned to healthy on Yahoo. He's 100% rostered. He just turned to healthy. He is playing today.
We got problems with our freaking internets over here, man. What the heck? All the freaking websites are down.
Man.
ESPN's down.
We're winging it. But I had the issue this morning. Same thing with Dalvin Cook. I had to make the call, and I'm going to ride with him.
I had to get the call with Alexander Madison because I've been on Alexander Madison's coattail since last year. I knew he was good. He was a good back. So I loved it that Dalvin Cook went down and I could play him. But Dalvin Cook's back, so I got Madison.
Yeah, okay. So Dalvin Cook is back for sure. He had no setbacks during the pregame warmups. They were kind of waiting to see how he was in pregame warmup for the game. And it looks like he's good. But I think they're going to give Madison the ball a little bit. I wouldn't start him over Cook though. Cook is the man, you know that.
Yeah. So my thing, would you play if you had a flex? Would you play him in the flex? Madison? Yeah.
Maybe if they were playing against somebody a little worse than the Browns. I think the Browns are actually a little bit better than what people think they are on defense.
All right. Let's get into a little bit of this pump it or dump it real quick. Who is on your roster that you just keep looking at and you're not sure if you want to play him? What are you going to do? How am I going to do this? Why is he here? Should I let him go? What's going on with this guy? I got a few guys like that. AJ Dillon. AJ Dillon is on my roster. I want to play him, but when I did play him, he didn't do shit. Oh my God, he's killing me. AJ Dillon, his last couple games, 3, 4. Should I just dump him? Is he a dump? Get rid of him.
But with Green Bay, man, it's one of those things. When you finally give up on one of those running backs in Green Bay, they're going to go off. They're going to go off. He's projected to double his output from last week. He's projected to give over 7 points this week, but they're playing Pittsburgh. You know, can you put him on IR? You know, hold him a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is golly. But when he did play, he still didn't look good. He was running into people, man. It's pump him or dump him. I think A.J. Dillon is a dump. I'm dumping you, A.J. Dillon. Who do you got? Who you got, Lou?
Man,
Dump him.
I say dump him. Go on and dump him.
Okay, we got another one. We got another one from YouTube. It's a long one. Start 3, full PPR. Juju, Henderson, Hines, Sermon, Moss, or Rager. Start 3.
Juju, Hines, Moss,
Randy
and
Moss,
who?
Jack Moss.
Randy Moss. Oh man,
You got to start Randy Moss anytime
I'm
he's on
talking
the
up
field.
that dog. Gotta go get it.
Hey, Randy Moss said last time, I'll go out here and I'll get some on these guys. Put me at the 10. Jalen Reagor, the Philadelphia Eagles, 22% rostered. Wow. Atlanta, he had 17 points against Atlanta, 3 points against San Francisco or Santa Clara. Dallas, he had 11. Today they play Kansas City, where they might be coming up from behind. So Jalen Reagor, that's I don't know. I'm thinking about pushing the green button on Jalen Reagor.
I'd have to start him.
I'm pushing the green button on Jalen Reagor. I'm dropping A.J. Dillon. There it is. So, but would you start Jalen Reagor over Rondale Moore, Hunter Renfrow, or Tyler Lockett? And Rondale Moore is going behind so many people that he totally he had like 2 targets last week.
Yeah. But the week before he had that like wide open touchdown that kind of inflated his points. I think he's going to be awesome though. He's a dynasty darling for sure. Renfrow though, that offense, the Vegas Raiders offense right now is on fire. They're throwing it up. I mean, David Carr's blowing it up. I would go with Renfrow. Out of those 3, I would say Juju, Henderson. I like. He's talking about Darrell Henderson, right? Memphis. Yeah. So everybody knows you always start somebody that went to the University of Memphis. Come on,
Memphis.
This show is sponsored by the Memphis as well.
Go Tigers, go baby.
Then you got Naeem Hines, Sermon, Zach Moss, and Jalen Reagor. So we definitely go Juju and Henderson. Out of Hines, Sermon, Moss, and Reagor.
I know Jonathan Taylor was on the injury report a little bit this week. I don't know if he kind of missed a couple practices with an ankle, I believe. So he is playing, yeah. But Hines gets
15 points today. I got him on my team.
Yeah. No. I know he's playing, but Hines gets time gets play time too. So with Taylor hurt a little bit coming into the game, that's better for Hines.
Okay, so we got Juju, we got Henderson. Who you got, Justin?
I say Juju.
Oh, we got Juju and Henderson already. So Hines, or Reagor.
I can hear you breaking up.
Hines.
Oh, Hines over who?
Sermon, Moss, or Reagor.
I like Zach Moss. Go with Moss.
Zach Moss, right. Misha, what you like? Misha is just frozen in time. Go ahead, Justin. He's talking.
Yeah, I was talking about Naeem Hines, the running back from the Colts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Over Rager, you were saying?
Yep.
Yeah, I would say to do that because Devontae Smith gets a lot more targets than Jalen Reagor. When I say he's such a hit or miss, I'll say they have Greg Ward Jr. starting too. He gets a lot of targets. But Reagor's such a hit or miss though.
All right.
I'm kind of against you. I like Rager. 6 targets. He caught 6 balls in week 1. 5 targets. He only caught 2 in week 2. He caught 5 of the 8 targets he had last week. Philadelphia's going to throw the ball because they're going to be down.
Yeah.
So he's going to have opportunities. So if you see he's averaging at least 5 targets a game, he's going to produce points. It's going to give you at least somewhere in the 5 to 7 point range. That's the floor.
Something I just noticed about Rager too, he's also a returner, which is perfect for the way our league is set up because you get the return points. He had -2 return yards last week, but he had 19 return yards the first week. Second week he had 13. So you never know when he could break out and kill one and get a touchdown.
You gotta love those guys that return balls, man.
Oh yeah.
We're talking next man up, right? We're talking next man up. Well, let's get back to pump it or dump it real quick. Who you got, Lou? Pump it or dump it? Who's on your
Man, I wrote this guy last week and he did step up, but I'm still kind of on the fence on him. Brandon Ayuk with the Santa Clara 49ers. Is this guy really out of the doghouse with the coach? He saw 86% of the snaps last week. He scored 14.8 points, 6 targets, 4 receptions for 37 yards for 1 touchdown. You would think Brandon Ayuk would give you more than 37 reception yards in a game. So I'm still kind of on the fence. I have this guy drafted in more than 50% of my fantasy football league. So I had a lot of buy-in because of my dumb little brother listening to him. But I need Brandon Ayuk to step up. Yeah, because if he don't, man, I'm gonna keep him this week. But if he don't do nothing this week,
yeah, he was our leading receiver last season, so it's crazy not getting those targets.
About to chop him up.
All right, we got another one. We got another one from YouTube. This is TS. TS says, next man up, Chuba Hubbard. Chuba or Hunt in his flex. Chuba or Hunt or Kareem Hunt. What do you think, Misha?
Oh man, I think Kareem Hunt is just heating up. So I'd dump him for Kareem Hunt. He's done kicking ladies, and now he's just gonna be kicking the turf. So I'd go with Kareem Hunt. All right, or is he trying to dump both of them?
Oh no, which one is he gonna play in the?
I'd go with Kareem Hunt. Yeah, I'd hump with Kareem Hunt. So.
You home
Hunt.
Yeah.
What do you think, man, Frencho with Chuba, with McCaffrey out, Chuba's getting the workload today. What are you going with?
I would go with Kareem Hunt over a bunch of running backs. Kareem Hunt, he's the number 2 running back there, but he gets enough volume and what he does with it, you got to go with Kareem Hunt. Chuba Hubbard, I think he's going to have a good game. The guy's got no hands. I saw him drop like 3 passes, just hit his hands, just right off his hands during that Thursday night game.
Stone, baby.
Yeah,
he's always eating popcorn on the sidelines.
Is he eating popcorn? Yeah. I mean,
he's always eating popcorn,
Yeah.
He's got butter hands.
Butter hands. No, but yeah, he it could have been his first game jitters because he was kind of like they finally gave him the ball for. I like Chuba Hubbard a lot, but I don't know. He needs to get some hands. I know that. But Kareem Hunt is a stud. We all know that Kareem Hunt's been good for a long time. He just needs the opportunity.
I got something real quick. I'm going to share with you guys for the 49ers. Here it is. Look.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Look. Let me share this.
You ever notice how it's like 49ers don't even talk about Raiders, and then the Raider fans just can't stop talking about the Niners? It's like
they got to bully you.
They're obsessed.
They're obsessed with
the ground.
We're obsessed with talking shit. That's what it is.
I know. Niners are like, what's a Raider? Where the Raiders play? The Raiders playing today? Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Hey, well, while that loads up for you, Rick, man, I'm gonna ride with Kareem Hunt. I remember last year I was sitting in New Orleans on the balcony, man, drinking and crying because Kareem Hunt and the damn Cleveland Browns busted up my Cowboys. I think he's going to stand up today. They play at Minnesota. He's projected to give 12 points. He's going to look good today. And Chuba Hubbard is going to do decent against my Cowboys, but it ain't going to be enough, baby. What is this, like the 70s?
This is Take Your Kids to Great America. There it is. This
What
is Great
the
America.
heck, bro? Come on. Get out of here.
All right. Let me stop
Let's
Take Your Kids to Great America.
they move your team to the freaking biggest playground in the world, and you're gonna talk shit about mine. Come on. Let's talk about Memphis Blue's haircut coming up. I like that. Blowing. Like,
I'm trying to throw it out while the Lord still gonna let me.
yeah, what are you trying to get the group back together again? You trying to get guys?
Luby sounding old, and I found out his mama's just as old as me. He's like 30 years old, man. He hella young. Luby sounded hella old, and I was like, your mama's my age? Damn.
Right. Man, I'm trying to put the band back together, baby.
Hell yeah, get him.
Justin,
you know who's hair? You know who you look at? Whose hair?
Who?
Dominique Wilkins.
Oh man,
Dominique Wilkins' hair right there.
I used to get that a lot as a kid.
Wow, Dominique. I say he look like
classic.
Look like Emmett to me.
What about Misha? Where's Misha at right now?
I'm in the forest over here trying to collect mushrooms.
Always
on some mushrooms right now. You miss us, Misha?
Yeah.
Where you at, Misha?
I'm in Cape Cod in Massachusetts.
Okay.
So, but I promise to be back. I promise to be back. I miss you guys. It's we got to bring the Church of Football back.
Yes, sir.
Man, in Cape Cod with
All right, Justin, pump it or dump it. Who's on your roster? You just like, I don't know if I should roll with this guy or if I should dump this guy. Every day you look at this guy.
It's Mark Ingram and James Conner. I got Mark Ingram started for right now, but should I start Mark Ingram over James Conner?
I'm in the same. I got Mark Ingram right there too, man. He's on my bench right now. James Conner, we talked shit about him last week. He went out and got 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
We told somebody last week to sit somebody for Rondale Moore, and Rondale Moore shit the bed. Holy shit. This is crazy.
I told everybody to sit Ezekiel Elliott last week, and that boy got off.
Oh, man. He went on.
I told you I played him. I didn't go with that.
Yeah. I said Mark Ingram hit or miss with Phillip Lindsay and David Johnson. So it's just so janky with all 3 of them like this. So
yeah.
Man, all this like shooting craps, man. Come on, Ezekiel Elliott with your funky ass. I've been waiting on you all night.
Yeah.
Hey.
And you need some teeth.
Hey, hit him with the Harlem Night.
You almost got to keep Conner just because he plays on such a good team.
Yeah, they playing the Rams today, so yeah.
I mean, Conner is still a good running back. Now that he found a team. I mean, he had a team with Pittsburgh, but Arizona's actually a good team. They like to run.
Yeah.
And he put David Johnson in the waiver wire. So he proved himself last week. I would say ride the coattail of James Conner.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, we don't never know, man.
Because we all know Ben needs some help.
Yeah.
All right. I got.
Right back.
Man.
It's time to punch the losers in
Yeah,
the
baby.
Welcome to Fantasy Football on Soul Kitchen Radio. Soul Kitchen Radio.
Let's get crazy!
Soul Kitchen Radio.
Let me hear you scream.
Soul Kitchen Radio.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's go. Let's go.
Soul Kitchen Radio.
All right, we see you out there, cousin Marion. She's a diehard Niner fan, and me and her brother are diehard Raider fans. So,
Man, is that the old WWF Championship belt I see?
it looks like it. You know,
Looks like Hulk Hogan's double eagle, baby. Is that the old belt?
Yeah. Yeah, French has got the setup.
He's got all the stuff in there.
Yeah. Well, you guys
or dump it. Who's your guy?
Oh man, this is a good one. It's a tough one because both of these guys they're making their season debuts. One is Jameson Crowder for the Jets. He's kind of guilty of association for being on a terrible team. And then there's the N'Keal Harry that he's got a lot to prove. And of course he's playing with a rookie quarterback and against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So it's like, which one do you go with? Which one do you dump? So it's a tough one for me.
That is a hard one because what do you think, Misha, about this? I keep hearing about the revenge game, but is the revenge game Tom Brady going in to beat the Patriots as revenge, or is it the Patriots beating Tom Brady as revenge?
Man, it will have to be Tom Brady against Bill Belichick as revenge. Sadly, because he went to Tampa Bay, he proved that he still got it, and he proved that he's still that he is they're both goats, but he proved that, hey, this is because of me we made all this happen. So it's just Brady's way of being. He's always had a chip on his shoulder, so he's kind of going there.
Are you going to sit outside the game today? Since you're in Boston.
Oh man, yeah, I wish. Yeah, I don't. It's a mixed emotion.
Who's gonna win, Misha?
Who's gonna win that game, Misha?
Man,
Obviously,
that's
what I've been waiting to hear this whole time. I want to know how you feel about this.
Yeah.
Who are you going for? Who are you rooting for?
Terrific.
That's sacrilege. The only thing we got going for us is that a bunch of guys for the Buccaneers aren't playing today, like Rob and Peel was his name, St. Paul, Peel Paul, something like that. So but the Buccaneers are just too loaded with so much talent that I can't. I mean, if the Patriots can pull it off, it would be such an upset.
So who are you playing?
Who are you going for?
Who are you going for? Yeah. So are you going for the Patriots?
I'm going for the Patriots just because I have to.
I dare you to dress up as a pirate, go down to a local bar out there, and see what happens.
Yeah, it's like a nice suicide wish, but just for you, man.
Just get an eye patch. Just go out with the eye patch. And that hair,
already.
I already look like a crazy Buccaneer, so yeah, I'm ready to go.
Maybe be like a Patriot pirate. Switch it up.
The Buccaneers symbol kind of looks like a dead Patriot, anyways. So it's like a recycled Patriot.
That's from Memphis Blue right there.
What's that?
805, huh?
805 cerveza.
Hey, Chance, is that Hulk Hogan's double eagle belt behind you?
That right there. That's the one that Stone Cold remade it when it was a little one, and then Stone Cold made that one. Remember that?
Oh, hell yeah.
Hey,
now
guys,
that is the WCW heavyweight belt that Ric Flair had 11 times.
Woo!
Hey, we got
That's the old school one. So if you show those, if you could like show that belt and this belt to some people, and you can know like what kind of person that is. It's like
right, what kind
that
of
WCW belt. That's a real wrestling fan knows that belt.
Here we go, live from
New
Zealand. You guys see this on the screen? Live from New Zealand. He needs 2 flex for his 14-man
Fuck yeah, New Zealand
league out of Christian Kirk, Marquez Callaway, Trey Sermon, Zach Pasquale, and Van Jefferson.
Stand by.
That's a pretty
Marcus
loaded question.
Callaway, I love Marcus Callaway. I've been sitting on him. He hasn't really done much. I'm sitting on him. Well, we're thinking about this. Misha, should I play Brian Edwards on Monday night, who's only projected at 907, or Jacoby and Myers?
Oh man, I'd go with Jacoby.
You go with Jacoby. Now let me go to a non-Patriots fan.
Yeah, because I'm so biased.
Like Memphis Lou. Do I go Brian Edwards or Jacoby Myers?
Jacoby Myers.
All right. I'm gonna go Jacoby Myers. Are you in with that, Frencho?
Yeah, Jacoby. I got Jacoby Myers starting this week too.
Yeah, I
gotta say what's up to. What about Gangster Boy YT?
Yeah, Gangster Boy YT, man. Let's
from New Zealand. Hey, New Zealand. Kia ora. I would say Trey Sermon and I like Marquez Callaway.
I like Marquez Callaway too.
Definitely go with Trey Sermon. Come on, let's go. Niners. I think they're finally gonna. I think what happened last week was they could not run the ball for shit. This week they're gonna just focus on the run. So yeah.
But you gotta add Christian Kirk in the mix.
Yeah, what about Christian Kirk, man? He's especially, since they given the boot to Rondale pretty much, right? Christian Kirk been jumping up 13 points last week, 8 targets, 7 receptions, 104 yards. What do you think?
So I mean, he's another one of those guys that are getting at least 4 or 5 targets a game. Last week he made most of it with over 100 yards. He's been over 60 yards all season. So I think Christian Kirk is going to do his business, and it's going to be a great game today with the Cardinals against the Rams. 3-0 versus 3-0.
Gangster Boy YT. You see the poster behind me right here? What we do in the shadows? New Zealand boy all day out here. We're all about New Zealand out here.
Oh yeah.
He a Mexican New Zealander.
Yeah.
I would kill somebody to live in New Zealand. Seriously, don't even walk around me right now.
Kia ora, lads. Kia ora.
Yeah.
There you go, man.
Just 5 happy-go-lucky wankers wanting to go to New Zealand.
Sancho, pumping or dumping? Who you got, man?
I've been looking at this motherfucker dead in the eye every week, going, "What the hell is wrong with you?" And it's fucking tight end, New England Patriots, Jonnu Smith.
Oh
what the
yeah,
hell, man! Freaking, they paid this guy. I think like right when the clock dropped for freaking free agency, he was like the first guy on there going to New England, $45 million, whatever the hell. Like I've heard Belichick talk about this guy for years now. When he was on the other teams, talking about this is the best tight end in football, and he went and got his hands on him. They're not doing a damn thing with him. I think Tom Brady has a lot to do with his tight ends and Belichick, and Belichick's like, "Oh shit, I got the tight end, but I don't have the Brady, so now I'm fucked." I don't know. He can't like make his quarterback throw the tight end. So Jonnu Smith, I'm looking at him, and if he doesn't do something today, he might be on the waiver wire because I gotta find another tight end. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's the toughest position out there this year.
Tight end, it's always like that. There's only like three good ones, and then the rest. And then there's like 7 decent ones, and then the rest are you're dead.
I got the Pat Frivero from Pittsburgh. Ever since when I went out there and this rookie came out, Pat Frivero, whatever his name is, he got a standing ovation. I didn't even know who this dude was, so I went and picked him up, and he's actually been doing pretty good. So,
Frymouth or something like that. He's good. He's looking good.
Yeah, so I picked him up based on how Pittsburgh reacted to him. Quick question, guys.
Scaramouche, will you do the fandango?
Do I play Matt Ryan or Jalen Hurts? Quick.
Hurts. Yeah.
Ryan. I've been riding Jalen Hurts this whole year. He's been doing great.
Hey, they suck, but he's good.
All right. So, hey, Gangsta boy YT said they should bring the NFL game to New Zealand. Yous don't realize how many people love the sport here. It insane. Well, peace. Thanks for your help. Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, appreciate the love from New Zealand, baby.
Every Sunday, Gangsta YT, tell your people, come on with us.
We appreciate you heaps.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
And root for the Cowboys, man. They're the world team.
All right.
I think if anybody's going to go there, it's the Raiders. I mean, the New Zealand Raiders.
We're stuck.
They'll move there.
Stuck with Vegas now. All right, Justin, you're last. Pump it or dump it. Who you got?
I got hold on 1 second.
He over there drinking.
Yeah, he wasn't ready.
Yeah, what's he drinking on?
Barbecue sauce.
Justin's got the New Jersey on too. Look at that, the 75th anniversary one.
Yeah.
Throwing his money away.
Is that the Fred Warner?
At $150 for that?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was a Henry Ruggs or Kenny Galladay.
Oh God.
Galladay.
Galladay. Yeah, you got to go with Galladay.
Yeah, Sterling Shepard's out. Darius Slayton's out. It's going to be Galladay and Kadarius Toney all day, and Ingram.
Oh yeah.
Hey, so this one's for you.
Henry Ruggs does one thing. He gets one touchdown, and it makes you think, we could do it. We could do it with Henry Ruggs. But shit, I don't know, man. I would get both of them. I would go somewhere else. I don't know. That's just me. What you think, Luke?
Look at this.
I'm going to channel my Elton John and go, Galladay.
Oh my God! I was gonna just bring up an Elton John.
That's my dude. That's my dude. But I think they're gonna handle some business. They got to throw the ball against the New Orleans Saints today. I mean, he gave 9.27 points last week, 5 targets, 4 receptions, 8 targets, 3 receptions the week before, 6 targets, 4 receptions. The Giants suck. The Giants suck. But Kenny Galladay is a bright spot on that team.
Now, what do you guys think? Should I start Jamison Crowder today? It's his first game. They're going against the Titans.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
You should start him.
Brock Goose, something from YouTube, another YouTube guy. Brock Goose, what do you think? Full PPR, Godwin, Amari, Deonte, and Debo, and Thompson's QB.
I would go Godwin and Amari like how he has it right there. That's his best 2 bets out of those. I mean, those 4 are awesome, but those 2 are the best bets.
Oh yeah.
We'll go Deonte over Amari.
Yeah, just because Deonte's coming in, off the injury and stuff like that. Amari don't got an injury, or at least that I know of.
You didn't even look at Deebo Samuel. Crazy.
Hey, Coop's nursing some sore ribs, man. And
he got some ribs.
Yeah, he got some sore ribs. Them ain't the ones you want. But I'm hoping he'll come off the schneid this week.
Here we go. Henderson, but he's a little worried about his workload coming back from injury. So I go Gaskin or Jamal Williams instead of Henderson in a full PPR.
Gotta go Memphis.
Memphis. Always go Memphis. Always.
Go Memphis.
Gotta go Memphis. Never bet against a Memphis running back.
Never bet against a Memphis running back.
Disclaimer. Hold on.
I pity the fool.
But if there
that
is
goes
one,
against the Memphis running
Henderson
back.
is the one to bet against. He gets hurt all the time. Hey, Memphis Lou, what did Elton John do when he saw you? He pushed some old white ladies out of the way.
Hey, he's like, watch out, eat.
What did he do? I was telling the story the other day, and I forgot what he did. I go, I don't know what he did. He did something.
Man, dude was shocked. He was shocked. It was a sea of white women, and there I am in the middle of it with my wife. And dude was like, get out the way. He reached over to women and grabbed my CD and signed it for me.
No!
It was awesome.
Well, I heard that when Memphis Lou was up there on the podium next to Elton John, everybody was like, who's that random British guy next to Memphis Lou? You know?
Man, yeah, so we want Anderson with this one. Great.
I got this signed and autographed.
Oh, Ron Stewart.
Picture of Misha when he was in high school.
Yeah. I was gonna say, where'd you get that?
Oh man, it's time. Look at America's team coming out white top, silver bottom.
What do you guys want to
Looking good.
Let's go around the room. Memphis Lou, let you go first.
Man, you already know it, baby. Benny and Jets in the background. We got the 10 pounds of gold. America's team is going to handle business today, even though we don't have the number one A team on with us today. We got Greg Olsen and Kevin Burkhardt. America's team is still going to shine. Woo, 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 woo.
Misha.
Oh, man, it's a big one. So I want to see this being a big coming out party for Mac and Cheese Jones. I want to see him show that he's the Brady 2.0 and that Belichick didn't screw up on that draft for once. And, of course, I love Tom Brady, but I want to see the Patriots, pull this upset. So that's going to be a big one, but that's what I'm going for, the Pats over the Bucks.
Yeah.
All right, what do you got, Justin?
And hopefully my 49ers take care of business today against the Seattle Seahawks. Hopefully we can take care of business and win. That's going to be a close game, though. Hopefully Kittle plays today. Now, he was nursing a knee injury, I believe. So, yeah, hopefully Kittle plays today.
All right, Frencho.
Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Stone Cold!
What?
He's feeling good.
I'm playing both of the top two teams in my league, in my two leagues that I'm playing. I'm like projected to lose by 50. So I'm hoping I get a win, at least one of those. And I'm looking for the Niners to win. My boy Manchester City just scored a goal over here. I'm loving this. And I'm going for, I hope the Dodgers win and the Giants lose today.
Ooh.
All right.
Respect on that.
That's gonna be a big game.
I hate the Giants more than anything.
I do too. Oh, can I ask you guys real quick? I know it's almost done, but are you guys enjoying this Eli Payton show thingy?
No.
Oh.
No.
I hate it. Well, maybe I'm biased, but I just hate Eli Manning more now. So I just hate him so much.
He gave the Cowboys 2 middle fingers when they were doing the broadcast last Monday.
Yeah, he did.
He's a damn
Yeah,
hater.
he is.
You guys already know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. Pump it up.
The
Monday
Chargers
night
are in town. The most winningest team on Monday night.
With a rollicking song, he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. His face is weather-beaten.
Can the Raiders go 4-0? Have you ever even been alive when that ever happened?
About his head.
Have you ever seen the Raiders win 4 games in a row? Period.
Mm-mm.
Says he storms
with Rich Cannon. I gotta look back at this. I think we did go. I know we went 0-10. I know we went 0-10 and then beat the 49ers.
And then you beat the Niners.
49ers.
I remember that game.
I was in the stands. It was pouring rain.
Yeah.
And we beat the Chiefs.
And then you guys acted like you won 5 Super Bowls.
Yeah. And then we beat the 49ers the week
Week
after
10. A Week 10 first time win of the year. And they were like, let's call it a season.
All right, fellas. Hey, let's go get some football. Thank everybody for listening, for tuning in. Everybody on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. We'll be back next week. This is great. Go Raiders, and I'll see y'all next time. We gone.
Woo!
Hey, everyone.
If the Patriots win, then Misha has to dress up as a pirate.
Radio, fantasy football.
Yeah, hey, you got to dress up like a pirate next week if the Patriots lose, Misha.
No, if the Patriots win.
Oh, if they win.
Yeah, because they're going to lose. We know that. That's it.
Look, there you go. That's for you. That's for you, Frank.
Yeah. I mean, if I had...
that's my cousin. That's my cousin.
Yeah.
That's my cousin.
She said, John, take another
Sorry,
sip.
Marion.
All right,
Oh,
we out.
man.
Hey, what's up? This is Nate Brooks, and you listen to Soul Kitchen Radio.
Fantasy football.
Hell yeah.
They are what we thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
Rest in peace.
To win the game. Hello. Hi, this is Herm Edwards on Soul
See you,
Kitchen.
Rick.
Fantasy football.
Hey, brother.
Fantasy